Maybe now I'm not muted. Now can you hear me? Swifty said again.
Yep.
Okay, let me try that again. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday evening. You know, I guess every day is equal opportunity for wrong buttons, right? Excellent. I'm glad you can hear me, Brewers, because I was in the middle of saying hey to you when old Swifty came in here and said, "We can't hear you again." Oh, my goodness. Well, in that case, hey, Tessa. I've got some other fine folks in here with me, JP Lawns and more. How's it going? It might be JP or Mrs. JP or both. I don't know. I know they both like to paint. Mega Dog 555 is hanging out. How's it going? Super cool. I finally got everything going here. It was just, oh my goodness. I had sort of everything ready to go, and then I hit a road bump, and everything just kind of like fell apart. So I had to start from scratch on a bunch of stuff. But hey, I made it. I was only a couple of minutes late, you know. Whew. First things first, though, you know, I think we should just say a little cheers and good evening and how are you and salud. Ah, it's a good reminder. Adventures with Swifty. Mash that like button, y'all. Thank you so much. And share it out. You know, anybody who's into art, who likes to paint, maybe they're hanging out wondering, what could I do? You could paint a flamingo or just hang out with me while I paint one. Either way, it's going to be fun. But I want to share with you my first painting tip of the night. What you didn't see while I was getting ready was my kitty Hansel, my Hansel kitty. He just knows how to do things that irk me, you know? He's like, watch this. I'll get her. He comes right over and sits right on my paint on my canvas, right in the middle of it, just sits on it, all 14 pounds of him. And so now my canvas is a little, it's not quite as tight as I would like it to be, not quite as springy. So what you can do is just wet the back. I've got my water sprayer here, so I'm just gonna wet the back real good. And as that dries, it'll draw it up. So there you go. First art tip of the day. If you have a canvas that's loose, wet it on the back. Good to go. In fact, that's already made a big difference. Hey, it's because it's more fun to paint on when it's really tight and springy. Once it gets loose, it's kind of floppy and it's not as fun to paint on. So a little water on the back, that'll do it. Hey, I like to put a little water on my palette too. It keeps the paint from drying out so quick, you know. Let's see. I know I had two folks who won Flamingo art kits in my giveaway. One was Brewers. So Tessa, are you painting with me tonight? And I know the other was Tom Kingery. He said he didn't think he was going to be painting. He didn't have a spot set up for it right now. So, hey, awesome. Tessa is. I'll share the link if you want to come up and hang out. It's always more fun with a friend, you know? Let's see if that's the right link. That might be the right link. It might be the right button. I don't know. We'll see. So what did everybody do today? What did you get into? I had an epic kitchen day myself. Totally epic.
Go Detroit! Let's go!
Well, hello.
Woohoo!
How are y'all this evening?
Oh, we're eating.
Nice.
We're
Hey, what's for
our faces.
what's for dinner?
Chicken.
Oh, chicken,
No,
yum.
mashed potatoes, corn. Mm-hmm.
All of that sounds yummy.
So we're supposed to have her paint out on her plate already.
I no, actually, look, that's dried paint from last
Oh,
night.
okay. I was like, darn, I ain't
Yeah.
ready. I ain't set up.
No, I'm not either. We're just chatting to begin with,
Oh, good. That way I can shove this food down my throat.
You can, yep. I ate a little while earlier. I cooked a turkey breast today, so I had some turkey and I tried a new recipe, which it may be my new favorite recipe. It's cabbage with a Parmesan crust. Like you cut these big thick cabbage steaks and put it on a baking pan and then mix some melted butter and Parmesan and garlic together and spread it on top of the cabbage and then you bake it.
I'm
That's the
not big
best
on
thing I've
cooked
had.
cabbage.
Oh man. You wouldn't even know it's cabbage.
Really?
The cabbage
Yeah,
steaks are really good.
it is delicious. Oh my goodness.
Nom nom.
I'd highly recommend it if you haven't tried that. It's so easy
Nom
and it's
nom.
so delicious.
Nom nom.
Have you tried it
Num
yet?
num.
Yeah. Did it pass your test?
Oh yeah.
All right, it passed Swifty's test, so.
I don't mean nothing. Yeah, dude.
Well, it kind of does here. If I wanted
Yeah,
to bake
no
it
doubt,
again.
no doubt. Num num.
Yeah. Might have to turn it down a little in there when you go back.
That's what she said.
Ah. Awesome. So yeah, I had an epic kitchen day. I made a big old pot of stock and some soup. I cleaned out the freezer and I roasted a turkey breast and some beets and a big old butternut squash.
That's what I did
Let's see.
while I was snowed in. I cleaned out my pantry and just cooked all kinds of weird stuff.
Nice. You got to do that every now and then, just kind of reset,
Of course.
That way nothing goes out of date.
Yeah.
Oh no. No, nothing. Food does not get wasted around here. I can tell you that. There's always, it can go in the stock pot or dogs will eat it or something, something.
I've got two hounds sitting here on either side of me, just waiting for something to drop. Just wait.
Yep. Although I was surprised, we had I made a big Dutch baby pancake for breakfast this morning, and we had blueberries with it, and I dropped a blueberry, and I just knew for sure that one of the dogs was going to eat it because it had butter on it, And so the one dog tasted it, she was like, "I don't think so," but the other dog was like, "Oh yeah, it resembles food. I'll eat it."
Sounds like it would.
It might be edible. I'll eat it. Of course, that's the same dog that ate mortar off of some bricks that we had on the back, stacked on the back porch. I hear this weird noise because it's right at the door. She was right outside the door, right there beside me. And I hear this weird, like, grinding noise. I'm like, what is that? And we had taken the little hearth out of here and just stacked the bricks on the back porch until we dealt with them. She was out there eating mortar off the bricks, like chewing it up and swallowing it. I couldn't believe. I'm like, what about that is appealing? I can't even.
It has no taste.
Won't eat a blueberry, but mortar. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Yeah,
Crunchy.
it's like, wow. I was like, okay, we got to move these bricks sooner than later. I don't think that's a good diet addition.
No, that's not good on the teeth.
We gave
No.
Gracie a little piece of corn, and she just kind of went patooey. And then Ed came right over and said, I know what to do with that, babe. I'm going to take care of it.
I got it. I got this.
He cleaned the floor up a little. It's fine.
Yes. Some things Gracie just won't eat. Carrots. She don't care for carrots.
Yeah, our one dog Patsy is a real particular eater. And she she just really like sometimes in the morning she'll eat like 2 or 3 bites of her food and then she just wants to guard her bowl. She's like, I don't want to eat the rest of it right now, but I also don't want anybody else to look at it. So I'm just gonna sit here and be mean
Sit
to
there
everybody
hovering
that
over the
walks
bowl.
by.
Brr, mean mug you.
That's right. Don't look at it. Don't look. I saw you looking at it. Don't look at it. But the other dog will literally eat anything. She's the mortar dog. She will eat anything. Yeah. She's a rescue, Who knows what she had to do to survive until she came to live with us.
Eat building materials, apparently.
Something, yeah, anything.
Perhaps survive knowing lumber. She was raised in a Home Depot.
Well, it's for sure she had never been inside a house before she came to live with us. That was a whole new ball game for her. I think she's a red tick hound, so I'm pretty sure she was a hunting dog that went astray,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rescue dogs are the best.
Yes.
Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness, yes, she is a total love muffin. If you're not petting her enough, she'll like pet herself on you. Like if you have your legs crossed, she'll like rub herself on your foot. Like, oh, that feels really. I'll do this side now. That feels really good.
You know how Ed does? He'll come and get up under your hand. Like, you know what to do. Why are you not petting me? Your hand isn't doing anything. You might as well be petting me.
Right. What about this don't you understand? I mean, it's always the same. You could just pet me. Yeah, our dogs can be that way. So we trained them enough. That's their code word when they're just have had enough petting, had enough attention, because they won't stop. They just won't stop.
No, they never stop until they get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie is literally, he's just standing there on his 2 feet, like waiting for me to drop something again.
Can't wait. I can't wait, he says. I can't wait.
I'm surprised he's not knocked it out of my hand.
Grace, get back. So how is Swifty today?
He's doing good. He just got home from a neighbor's house. They were watching the game. Mm-hmm. Yep, eating some food, drinking some brews, hollering at the TV, all that stuff.
Is his stomach better?
His stomach is feeling better. Yeah. I think between the meds that the doctor gave him the first time for the gastritis stuff, and now he's on a round of antibiotics. I think it's really things are getting back where they should be. So feeling much better. Yeah. He's still been resting quite a bit, but you'll have that when you're healing.
Yeah, you also get that when we get older.
No doubt, right? Like, oh, a nap sounds so good, man. I could just go for that. Make It a Hug says so he's passed out on the couch. I couldn't say that for sure. I thought I heard him walking around a minute ago. I will say he had some couch time earlier today, just kind of chilling, before he went over for the big game, some downtime.
Yeah, I was kind of a little hungover from the bar last night.
He'll have that, yeah.
Yeah. We had a good time over at JP's, though.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even make it to JP's. I crashed early. I had my normal bedtime last night about 8:30.
Now you're the only one left with a plate, so the dogs are.
Yeah, I got their undivided attention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
I'm done now.
Yeah. That's the way to get them to do anything,
I just put my plate on the counter. I didn't know what you want me to do with it.
No,
they're outside and not listening or whatever. I just get that treat box and it's like, what do you want me to do? I'll do anything. Hey, here I am. It's the magic bullet.
That's dogs for you. Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Uncomplicated.
Works for our cats too. They got me last night though. I thought two of them were outside, so I stepped outside and I shook the treat box and I looked in and they were sitting on the inside of the door.
No.
Look, they were like we were already inside.
That's funny.
Very funny. They totally got me. Let's see. So I think I'm into starting some painting here pretty soon. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Don't let me hold you up.
Hang on, God.
I got the peanut gallery over here.
Slide.
Just like that.
Hey, I like that a lot, Mega Dog. Your new painting that you do, Mrs. Brewer, will look nice on the wall behind you when you're done.
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah, we
paint
need
the wall.
something there.
That's right. Yeah, you got a big gallery there.
Did he say Mrs. Brewer?
No.
Oh. So you know something we don't know?
No, maybe you just didn't know Tessa's name.
Yeah, it's Mrs. Brewer. Right.
That's Tessa.
I'm Tessa.
It's
Yes, I have my own kingdom to rule. I don't have no room.
We all have our kingdoms.
That's the truth.
She runs the lunar compound.
Yeah.
The lunar compound. Interesting.
Yeah, she lives on the moon.
That's what I call my house, the moon.
Mm-hmm. The moon. What about it is like the moon?
I don't know. It's just so I have folks that I don't really care if they know where I live or not. So I just I live there and I have my address, my mailing and everything like that all goes to my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well just be on the moon.
I
'Cause
got you.
What color are we going with, Karen?
I hear you. I'm gonna start with the sky first. I'm doing like a blue and a white.
All right, just throw the directions away.
Yeah. Oh wait, it said do sand first, didn't it? I know. You can't. Yeah.
Just joking.
Oh.
with you.
Hey,
Oh.
Does your paint kit have a sand color already?
I'm gonna guess this is the white, and that's the sand.
Yeah, that's the sand. Yep.
I was gonna say it has my favorite color, disco sand, aka glitter.
The disco. I love the disco sand. There's definitely disco sand at the beach. Let me grab my sand.
Oh, that's not your sand.
Yeah, it is. That's my sand right here. If you don't have a sand color already, you can do white with a little bit of brown and a little bit of yellow, but I just mixed my own in this big jug because I use a lot of it. Sand color. All right, let's do the sand color first. You know, I could follow the directions. I actually do have them right here.
No, we don't have to follow directions.
But you know what? Let's go ahead and do the sand first since we're here.
Okay. So
And
we'll
the
pull this
edges
door.
don't have to be like perfectly perfect because we're going to paint some fun plants down here later. If you go over the edge with this, we can always cover it up. So this is just a quick first layer here with my largest brush.
You doing the sand?
Yeah, I'm doing the sand.
Okay.
Hey, nice.
Big brush.
I use my big brush. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the big brush.
Oh, yeah.
Load it up.
I can see.
Yeah, I love about acrylic paint that you can go over things and cover things up. It means you can't really do anything wrong, you know, because you can always go back and change it if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because I mess things up.
You know what? Mistakes are a part of learning.
Exactly.
As long as you learn from your mistake.
That is the important part right there. Yeah, because if you keep making the same mistake, then we have a problem, probably, you know.
Yes.
That's
He's
the
like,
that's
painting is
what
a
that's what
metaphor for life.
well, yeah.
Doing
Yep,
the same thing and expecting different results, not so good.
exactly. Hmm. Yeah, I always say, I wish that every problem in life were as easy to fix as painting problems, you know. Hey, cool, Mega Dog, are you painting with us? Are you painting a flamingo? That would be super cool. Mega Dog needs blasting music while he paints. Talk louder. Sometimes I
Yeah.
do listen to music while I paint. Just lurking. Oh, gotcha. Painting is really relaxing, but also just watching people paint is very relaxing. Some of my favorite YouTube channels are people who paint, and sometimes they talk, and sometimes it's just music or whatever, But it's relaxing just even to watch somebody paint. Like Bob Ross. Any Bob Ross fans in the house?
Oh
Oh, yeah. Happy little treat going on here in a minute.
Absolutely. I love me
yeah.
some
Remember that
Bob
one time he
Ross.
had a squirrel in his pocket? That was pretty funny.
Hey,
The
just be cool.
squirrel.
Yeah, he had a squirrel in his pocket. He was painting and he said, "Oh, this little guy, he's always bothering me." And he like whips out a squirrel. The
Yeah.
baby squirrel.
Okay, so we clean the brush now.
Yeah, go ahead and clean your brush real good. And then we're going to do the. Water.
Oh, I forgot my little thing where I can go. You really got to flop it there.
You do. You have to swish that. Swish, swish, swish.
Oh, hold on. Maybe I can get it here. There we go.
You're so good at that. You're weirdly good at that.
Adventures with Swifty.
Getting that
He's
shit
hanging out in the
everywhere.
other room,
Next. Really good.
lurking. All right, the directions say that the water is next, so let's paint the water next.
Okay.
I got
that
out
color.
some turquoise here and some dark blue. Oops.
Okay, so we're going to do this turquoise and a dark blue.
And dark blue. I'm gonna need some white. A little bit of green. I don't know if he is now, Mega Dog, but he was earlier. Anybody here watching football?
No.
He said, Swifty said both. I figured.
No, she just said a little bit.
It's a rub.
It's not called a blood, but
That's some purple. Purple.
that's the dark blue.
Is that dark blue or purple?
It's not purple.
Did you say dark blue?
The purple that is in there is probably like this kind of purple. So that's the dark blue. It looks like, yep.
Okay,
And then the purple is like the magenta or pink. I guess it's pink.
So we're going to use dark blue.
Pink for the flamingo.
Dark blue and the turquoise.
And some white.
And we got a little bit of white. Ooh. That's about to get everywhere. Huh.
Oh, hey, if you grab a coffee cup, they sit right down in there.
Oh, the brushes.
Oh, no, I was talking about the paint packs, Because once you open them, like if you lay them down flat, they might run out. That makes a mess. But they sit right up in a coffee cup.
We've sort of trapped ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Ah! Or any
I'll
kind
go
of
for it.
cup.
Well,
you
there's like
know?
a brown bag over there or something. I can't see what it is.
It's a candle.
He's going for it.
Hey, sweet. Yeah, that'll make your life easier.
Did you get paint all over yourself?
It happens. Let's see. Where am I? I moved everything around earlier. Here we go. Love me some wet wipes for that very reason. Because you
That's
can't
what I
help
was just gonna say. In my classroom, we used to use baby wipes all the time.
all the time. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Yeah, I like that too, Mega Dog. He says I like making my own colors. That's my favorite part about painting is making new colors, mixing, matching, mixing it up.
Ed. Eddie. What are you doing in there? He's causing a commotion of some sort.
No,
Yes, he's
not a
doing
commotion.
something. There's your brewer over there fussing. What you doing?
He keeps walking right in front of me. Every step I take, it's like
I
can't
tripped
get away.
over him this morning, little jerk.
Underfoot.
Ready.
Yeah, that sounds like our dog Marilyn. She's the worst about that. Stop right in front of you. Ah. Mega Dog, I had to mix my own ink colors on the printing press. Oh, cool. Yeah,
Huh,
color
he
is
knows
really
his
fun
color
to play
codes.
with. Yeah.
Well, you can't see it.
You got to come forward.
There we
What
go.
we got
Yeah,
so far?
we can see the sand now. Awesome.
Yay.
That light bleaches it out.
It does. It's crazy how the camera has its own ideas about things. It does. It's light, it's dark, it's all over the place. You just never know. I'm going to start with some turquoise, sort of right across the top-ish of my water here.
Turquoise?
And then I'm going to put some, without even washing my brush, I'm just going to pick up some of that dark blue and put it across the back here. So I just touched my brush to that dark blue. I got a very little bit, and I use my brush. It's hard to see that. I use my brush on its side like this to put down a layer of the paint. And then I kind of turn my brush the other way and go back and forth, and it kind of blends it down into the other paint.
Okay, are you supposed to do it on both sides?
Yeah. Yep. And there's a little funny spot in the flamingo's neck too. That's also the water there.
Where's your monkey?
Eddie.
Here we go. Here's one we can look at.
Eddie, come.
And we're
Grace,
done.
Grace, get down. Hey, that's not fair.
No, just kidding. Yeah, I agree. Think blending is fun too. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you how we can do the water. Like the darker colors are further up the canvas, so they're the deep water really far away, and then as we get closer, We can mix in a little white if we want. We can mix in a little green with that turquoise. And then as we get down towards the sand, we want it to be really light turquoise. So we're just going to have some fun blending some colors together there.
Well, that's great.
Like put on some turquoise here. And I think I'll touch my brush to the white a little, blend a little white in with my turquoise there. Painting in the winter can be a little challenging with acrylic because the air is really dry. So if you ever feel like your paint just really isn't spreading out, or you're getting all these white dots, you know, or your paint just doesn't want to go in the canvas, you might just need a little spot of water. And I'm not worrying too much about the outline because I know if I go over the line a little bit, I can still see it, and I'll cover it up with my next color anyway. So
Yeah, I am no painter.
sure you are. You're painting right now. That's all that matters. Turns out you are a painter.
You're doing fine.
Let's see, I got a little bit of white and turquoise on my brush there. It's kind of a fun thing. Get a little random effect.
If you put a little, she was saying, if you put water, just a little bit of water, and you put it on here, I have to blend those little white spots. Why no?
Yep, it'll help fill in all that canvas. But you don't, a little bit goes a long way. If you get too much, you can just touch your brush on the paper towel, even if it has paint on it, and it'll suck out the extra water. I'm going to get a little white here on my plate and a little turquoise kind of. The blue is so much stronger than the white. It just kind of wants to take over. So down here where you want it to be light, you might have to wipe off your brush a little and get some white because the turquoise just wants to take over.
So turquoise, load it up a little bit, and just a touch of white.
Yep. And then when you get down towards the sand, it's mostly white with just a touch of turquoise. And I'm making all my brush strokes go back and forth horizontal since this is water. That's really the direction that most of the lines are going in that area. So just kind of want our brush strokes to reflect that general movement.
Yeah, right. It's gonna look so good.
No.
Oh, I can't wait.
You have to trust your teacher.
And the process. Oh, you know, we skipped a really important step at the beginning. Normally I make my students take a quick promise to suspend judgment. Do you agree to suspend judgment
I do.
of your painting and your neighbor's painting?
I'm not gonna make fun of nobody else's, but I can ridicule the hell out of mine.
But you have to wait till you're done.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
you got to trust the process.
Until we're done, and then you can make fun of yourself all you want.
Got to trust the
I'm
process.
really good at suspending judgment and belief because, you know, I do that every day at work.
Oh, we all have
Today
to some
great day.
extent. What kind of work do you do, Tessa?
I worked at customer service desk at a Home Depot. So I work at the toy store, basically.
Right. Gotcha.
And I love what I do.
I was going to say that might be slightly dangerous.
Yeah. I have a degree, but I would never make as much, you know, in education as I do at Home Depot, which is pretty crazy.
It is. Oh, what's your degree in?
Early childhood development.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the money there is in like if you're developing curriculum or something like that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That bores me to death.
I hear you.
I mean, it can be done. It's for a lot of people, but
Shit. I just messed that up.
You did. You're fine.
The nice thing is you can cover it up. You
Yeah.
can change it, fix it, bend it to
Oh,
your
yeah. There's a
will.
spot there, ain't there? Connect the dots. La, 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 la.
That's right.
Mm.
Hey Cass, how's it going? It's all good.
You
Chilling.
just say Cass.
Yeah.
It's your
Oh, she's a
Yep.
show off.
She said she's laying down with her dog. She's not painting tonight.
Oh, okay.
She's just chilling.
She's a show off. She does it just naturally.
She is a really good painter. I've been so like just amazed, you know, doing this paint party thing online and in person. Just like the stuff that people come up with, it's amazing. Amazing. I think sometimes they surprise themselves.
Grace. Gracie, mate, get down.
Got to see what's happening. Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing now? Let's see. I think I'll even add a little touch of green in there.
Oh, I
So
see where you put.
got a little green on my brush, and I wiped most of it off, and then
Will that work?
randomly add some in there. Oh, that's nice to have somebody to bounce ideas off of too. Guess his keeps loading. Too many people watching the game.
I should have put a little dark blue back in there.
Oh yeah, you can add some dark blue. I was thinking about doing that. Like maybe there's like a little channel. There's kind of a little deep spot in there. There's some good fishing right there. It's like a little
Some good
extra
fishing
deep.
right there.
That's some good fishing right there, man. That deep spot, a little sandbar
Oh,
right in
yeah,
front
that's
of
where
it.
they're all at.
That right there, man. That flamingo, that's where it's headed. It's like, see you later. I'm gonna go get some lunch. That's where the good fishing is.
Well,
Over by the structure. Hey, occasional outlaw, how's it going? Hey, awesome. I just got to paint my favorite part, which is the water. I love painting water. I think part of it is all the different colors and
mine don't look like that.
you know what? My two don't look much alike either, you know. I can never paint it the same twice. It's always kind of different. Hey, awesome.
Now we need to go back with some white.
Yeah, so you want your waves to be mostly white down here at the bottom. So you could even start with just white and like the line on the canvas is a straight line, but I just use that white and my big brush to just kind of make a a wavy line, you know, a wiggly line across. So it's not quite a straight line. It's more like waves. So you can just get some white on your brush and
Mm.
I'm wondering what's hanging out in the deep spot. Thinking about that deep spot. Swifty this week on the river saw a bald eagle dive in the middle of the river like it was going to catch a fish and then make its way to the bank, but it didn't fly out of the water. It just kind of swam across with its wings. And the guy he knew down there is a marine biologist, and he was like, "What's up with that, man?" And he said, "Well, the eagle caught a fish that was too big to pull it out of the water. So he just dragged him over to the bank to eat it." And I was like, "Oh my God, how big is that fish?"
Pretty big.
Those eagles are big, man. They are big.
Yeah, they got 6 feet wingspan and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, okay, so how big was the fish that it couldn't pull it out of the water? Like, that's a damn big fish. I think it's maybe a big old catfish or something, you know?
brewer take all the flamingos.
Watch out. Hey, I'm grateful y'all are all hanging out with me here this evening. A salmon. Yeah, not here, maybe somewhere else. I wish we
Yeah,
had
you know.
salmon in the water here, but no. Maybe a sturgeon. We do have those. That would be could be extra large. But no salmon. Oh, big striper. Could have been a big striper.
Grace, go. Quit licking.
One of my cats is that way. Like, he is so into anything that I'm doing on this table. He just I know I have to leave the little corner open because that's where he's gonna come sit or lay or whatever he feels like doing. Trying to figure out what I'm up to. Yeah. He got a video of it too, Cass. I don't know. Is that a short?
Yeah, he's got it up as a short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched the eagle swim.
That's pretty cool.
It was.
Okay, he posted it. Awesome. Thanks, honey. Yeah, that's an amazing thing. Australian Shepherd?
Huh?
Australian Shepherd?
No. Blue Heeler.
Oh, Blue Heeler. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tons of energy. Oh my goodness.
Still Australian. Still a cattle dog, but she can't get close to me, so she barks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she'll bark at you for not petting her too. All right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, nice. It looks like a nice enough day to go for a swim. What do you think?
I'd probably plunge in it.
Swim in there.
All right. She is a really pretty girl. Look, she's just being perfect right there for a minute. Just like that. All right, we're going to paint the sky next. And you can paint the sky, let's see. Like, I did this sky with like a teal and white, like the turquoise and white, or you can use just regular blue and white if you want like a brighter blue sky. I think I'm going to do the regular blue and white. Do mostly white and just a tiny
this
touch.
would be the sky blue.
Uh-huh. Yep, the sky blue.
You're up on the sky.
Okay.
You want
And
teal?
here's another trick if you're covering a large area. You can just get water on your clean brush and spread some water out on your canvas first.
Yeah.
And then when you go to paint it, it's a lot easier to push around. It's not quite as dry and draggy. You can do the same thing with your whole canvas at the beginning if you want to just like spray the whole thing down. on the front, before you start painting. You can do that way too. And you can totally have fun with this painting too. Like, you want to add some UFOs in the sky, you want to add some more flamingos a little further away, you want to, it's endless. What, you want to add a kraken back there? Anything. They said,
Need
I
a
don't know,
whole
it's
flock of flamingos. That's what we need, a whole flock.
a whole flamboyance.
That's right. That's what a group of flamingos is called, a flamboyance.
Adventures with Swifty said
Really?
Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we were where, I can't remember where. Maybe it was our stream Friday night. I think it was our stream Friday night. We were talking about what do you call more than one flamingo, because some groups of birds have different, or even just groups of animals have different names, right? Like a murder of crows, or a gaggle of geese. A
A
flamboyant
conspiracy of
flamingos.
ravens.
Conspiracy of ravens.
A conspiracy of ravens. I like that one. That really fits raven. So kind of
A
doing
group
the
of guinea
same.
pigs is called a herd.
Herd.
They really are.
You got the herd?
Yeah, herd.
I wonder if
You
there's
hear
like
me?
a particular word for a group of cats.
What's it called? It's called.
With lions, it's
There's a word.
pride.
There's a
right?
word for the cats, and it's something good, but I can't remember what it's called.
Harem?
Further research required.
Where's your happy little cloud gonna be?
I don't like clowns.
Oh, no clouds.
Cloudless day.
It's beautiful.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, it's a beautiful,
Nice.
beautiful day in Florida. There's a happy little bath salts zombie playing in the background.
Nice.
That's salt zombie.
Yeah,
JP said, gotta have clouds.
A Bigfoot.
Uh,
A big feet.
we saw some really interesting clouds at the beach the other day. It was Friday. It was actually quite warm, like mid 70s. So we went for a walk on the beach with our buddy Gary. We actually went to 3 different beaches that day, but we saw the coolest clouds. Like, when we got there, it was really cloudy.
Very nice.
And while we were there, that bank of clouds was moving out. So there was like a very distinct line between clear blue sky and totally cloudy. Like, it was amazing to see just that distinct break, and how it affects the color of the water, because the water reflects the sky. It was really interesting to see. Clouder is a group of cats. I learned a new word today. Thanks, Mega Dog.
Clouder.
Clouder. Like chowder, but clouder. CLOWDER.
Huh.
Never knew.
Yeah.
The more you know.
You were naked mostly. Oh, right, on the beach. Yeah, he took his shirt off. It was that warm. It was kind of
He's
amazing.
Not naked.
Here's a little happy little illegal nude sunbather.
Nice.
Watch how she's putting. She's making it cloud.
You want some clouds? I'll make you some clouds,
Oh,
baby.
No.
And the horizon is usually lighter, right at the edge of the water, so
Yeah.
you can make it a little lighter there. And I like to Swifty has a calendar coming out. like to put
No.
my brush sideways and kind of go back and forth right at the edge of the water. It really kind of establishes that horizon as a really straight line, you know. Mostly.
Gracie, get in.
Y'all made me laugh.
Boy.
The calendar got me. Oh, the calendar got me. I don't know if you could hear that. From the other room, Swifty says we could do a calendar. All right, who would buy a Swifty calendar?
Now that looks a little more watery. Shit.
Oh, he's getting into it now. He said, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah. Gracie. Oh God, not the zoomies.
Oh, how fun!
It's all fun and games till water and paint start flying everywhere.
Right. Oh yeah, I have that with the cats jumping up on my drawing board. Oh my goodness. I think Obi has wet paint radar. He knows.
All right, you done.
He knows how to make it happen.
All right, you two. Shit's getting
All right.
Get rid.
So we're gonna let our water and sky dry a little bit, and we're gonna paint some plants down here.
I don't think I've ever seen Eddie play with another dog. Like play with them. But he plays with her.
That's fun.
Uh-oh, what did Eddie do?
Okay.
Did he get into the garbage?
Dogs will be dogs.
The puppies are in trouble. They got
Uh-oh.
together and they caused a ruckus.
Oh, not a ruckus.
They did.
Say it isn't so.
They both look so innocent and cute.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was totally both of them together. They just gave each other a high five and they're like, let's do some stuff. Let's break some things together.
That's right.
As friends.
How many laps around the house can we make?
Don't know, but somewhere I've got a video of them going like I'm sitting in a chair and they're both just going around and around and around and you can't tell who's chasing who. It's just them going in a circle.
They're going to turn into butter.
I think they will.
I think Swifty's in there working on the calendar now, you guys. He got really quiet.
We decided about the theme for each month, you know, for the calendar.
Right.
Let's try to read some of the chat. I haven't been looking. I can't see the chat because old big body in my way. Old 6 foot something or other. I'm really short. We look stupid standing side by side.
I know what you mean.
I'm 5'2" and he's like 6'3", 6'2", something like that. It's pretty silly. Centerfold, can't wait.
Silly says Swifty and I are actually
the centerfold will just be like a gold nugget. That's it. By itself on a sheet of white paper.
Ooh,
or like if we could somehow get a gold nugget that looks like somebody reclining. Draw me like one of your French girls.
It would be a hit.
An anthropomorphic nugget.
That sounds like a job for Photoshop.
Hey, that's great. That sounds amazing. I'd buy it. I'm into that.
All right.
Hey, this thing is coming together.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Yes. Awesome.
Mm.
Swifty likes your jams. Do they have reindeer?
Jams.
Nice jams, dear. Oh, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweet.
My John Deere's.
Nice. I've got the basic black. Oh, but
Black around here collects too much dog hair.
Yeah, I hardly ever. This green sweater is like covered in dog hair. Ed sheds so badly.
I'm telling you, yeah, lint roller is the thing, man. It's the bomb.
I had to just stop wearing black.
I'm just lint rollering.
Yeah, I think that would be like a second job for me.
Driving things.
I hear you. Well, I think I'm gonna paint the seagrass next. While our paint and while our sky and our water dry. Yeah, we're gonna need some green. Occasional outlaw, you got it right. Welcome to my home where the dog hair sticks to everything but the dog. Hey, nice. That is looking really good so far, you guys. I like that it's a collaboration too.
It's not just one person. That way you're not overwhelmed. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. It's a team effort. That's how Wrenches and Mrs. Wrenches did it. Both times we painted together. They just took turns and did the canvas. Gotta be safe. Seagrass safety meeting.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Safety?
Seagrass safety meeting.
All our brushes have the safety off.
Me too.
I don't need it. I don't ever use it.
So we're using the bigger brush.
I got the bigger brush.
You doing?
I'm gonna use the bigger brush for sort of the first layer, and then I'll switch up for some other brushes for some other fun stuff. So I'm just making some vertical lines there with my green, kind of covering up that area. But you can see it's a little translucent. We need a little something with it.
How did she do that? How'd she get it dark?
Actually, what I did is I touched the dark blue with my brush, and then I'm just going to go back through and make the same kind of motions with my paintbrush, but a couple of them will be dark, like a little, like shading. And then once that dries a little bit, we'll kind of go back in there and play with some yellow and green and give it some highlights, and it's going to be looking really good. I think that's pretty good for me. You're right. Blue and yellow make green. Remember that Ziploc commercial?
Yeah.
I actually used that to teach my students, taught the little kids, and they all knew that commercial, so made it really easy. Everybody knew how to make green. Those couple of years that commercial was out.
Nice.
Everybody can mix green.
That looks hideous.
No, it does not.
What?
Seagrass safety meeting.
There we go. Yeah, that don't look bad.
Now for those dark lines, if you want to, you can use one of your smaller brushes like this, like your little liner, you know, your little detail brush. You could also do those dark blue lines with that brush if it's not working for you with the bigger brush. I just make sure that I make my paintbrush lines go up because that's kind of the general way things are growing here, you know.
Start at the bottom and go up.
Yep, just go up.
Yeah. My grass.
Happy little trees, exactly. Happy little seagrass. It's always amazing to me to see the variety of plants that grow at the beach because it is rough, man. It's tough to survive out there. There's some harsh conditions going on. And there are all these flowers blooming. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, don't ask me how she does it.
Saw a dandelion blooming.
Yeah, mine looks like a patch of just green blob.
Hey, you know what? If it just keeps blobbing, let it dry for a minute, and then once it's dry, it'll be easier to add details. Because if it's wet, it's just sometimes it tends to just kind of like absorb everything. You know, it just looks the same, like you're just pushing it around. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do. I'm looking at it.
Yep. In that case, just let it dry for a minute, and then we'll come back and play with it more.
We'll let Tessa work on it in a minute.
There you go. Mega Dog, that's a good suggestion. A nice happy pot plant could work, like a 12-foot one. Right there on the beach.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, if it's your beach, why not?
Listen, Bob Marley could swing by at any moment.
That's right.
Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah, man. Jimmy, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jimmy and Bob are probably hanging out right now.
On the beach.
On the beach with the flamingo.
And a couple of guitars.
And a new pair of flip-flops.
They're jamming.
Right.
They're having
right.
party.
Let's see what it looks like. Give it a little picture.
We're having a siesta. Beach in Jamaica. Okay, this is kind of funny, but we actually have a beach near us named Jamaica Beach.
Really?
Really, it's on the Rappahannock River. It's a tiny little postage stamp of a public beach. I don't know, maybe like 20 yards long, if that.
I don't know how you fix that blob.
What blob are you talking about? Oh, no, it's fine.
Look, that's me.
Just go and just.
But yeah, it's Jamaica, Virginia. Who knew? And they have a beach. Actually, for the last paint party when we did the tiki bar, we were going to go visit Jamaica and take some pictures, but it was just too darn cold. Couldn't do it.
Sounds like a good place to have a 420 friendly party.
Probably. Meet me at the beach in Jamaica.
Yeah, we're going to Jamaica.
That's right. Don't you need your passport?
No, don't even have to leave the country.
There's some good fishing down there. It's kind of nice. There's a big tree and plenty of shade, so when you get tired of the sun, there's a place you can go take a break.
Yeah. Mm.
Reminds me of those nice little sticker plants that just have the little, the little thorny things that you have to avoid when you go to the beach.
That's right. Hitchhikers come home with you.
That's what our plant looks like.
Nice. I like the same.
Because I started I'm just sort of like breaking it up a little bit with some.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ah,
Now
So-
it's somewhat something or other.
So our next step, we're going to paint our flower, and you can paint it any color. So you can kind of be thinking like, what color might you want to paint it? I did this one purple, but the sky's the limit.
Oh, the purple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And so we'll kind of match the flamingo. I actually blended a little pink in there with it too, so sneaky. Cooler of beer there. Yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff you could add to this painting.
There. It's like a little seaweed thing.
Yeah, I did.
I
Nice.
really should make some eyeballs on it.
We got yellow. We can add later.
Yeah, we can make it.
Yeah, we're gonna add some yellow later. Mine's still drying.
Our plant looks like it probably eats tourists.
Hey, that's awesome.
Pretty sure tentacles are in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
excellent. It's the Kraken's playground.
Exactly.
What color are we going for the flower?
Pink. Smash the flamingo. Mm-hmm.
I've done it both ways, like pink to match the flamingo. I've done purple. I did a blue one. The blue one kind of blended in with the water, so that didn't look so good.
See, our bush is good too.
All right. So she said pink for that.
Or the purple or whatever that is.
Might want to save the pink for the.
This doesn't look like very. I guess it's kind of a magenta thing. We can just add a little bit of this to the sand color.
That'll work. That'll work.
Ooh, interesting. I hear a custom
But we got to have
color
some sand
happening.
to fix my boo boos.
Mrs. Flamingo is laying there in her bikini. Should I tell her to move? We need to paint a flower.
Let's put some white.
Time to paint a flower. Oh yeah.
Wet helps.
I went for the purple again. That's my fave.
That looks pink-ish. Yeah, pink enough.
Oh. Swifty on the beach with the Swifty on the beach. He does try to make it down to the beach like once a week. Sometimes metal detecting, sometimes just looking, walking and seeing what has washed up. So I put a coat of purple and then I got some white on my brush. I'm going to make one side of my flower lighter and one side of my flower darker. So let's see. I think I'll use this. I bet this dark blue is dark enough to make it darker. Maybe. Yeah, I kind of like that. It was Swifty. And one cool thing about painting is There's no right or wrong way to do it. The only person that has to be satisfied with it is you. That's kind of nice. Mega Dog, I can walk to the beach in 4 minutes, Lake Ontario. Nice. Nice.
Sounds cold to me.
Ooey, you know it's cold. Even in July, it's cold. Oh, yeah, I spent quite a bit of time up there. I know. It is cold. Right now, you've got those crazy ice formations at the edge of the lake, you know, where the water comes up and the waves, and it gets all crazy. Beautiful, you know, in its own extreme way. So I just put a little white on that side and a little dark blue on this side. Hey, thanks in there, honey.
It's all over you. No, I mean on your hands. Not everywhere.
I don't mind it so much being on my hand. I just don't want blobs on there.
Yeah, I don't mind it being on my hand, but what always happens is then I start touching things and then it's all over everything. Like it's everywhere. Let's see, so I just painted a bunch of petals there and just add a little white on the side, a little blue on the other side. Mega Dog, by now I would have used a roll of paper towels and have most of the paint on me. Some days I'm like that when I'm painting. Like I walk in the other room and I see that I have like white paint on my nose and how did it get in my hair and I've got it all over the front of me, and some days it is not like that. It's odd. Today it does not seem to be like that. Let's see. Here's a few things I've been working on lately. This was on my painting table before we started the flamingo. I'm working on this llama.
Teacher, he's laughing at me.
No.
Oh no, we suspended judgment.
I'm just laughing at how she's using her brush. I'm not laughing at her painting.
Because I'm making circles.
Circle away.
Yeah, there's no rules about using your brush. How to or how not to.
Yeah, it's just funny how she's doing it. It's awesome.
Gotcha. Just finished that one.
Loads of love. Look,
Loads
it's a
of
little red
love.
truck hauling hearts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So many
Hauling hearts.
Aw,
Loads of love.
that's cute. I like it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up, so I've been painting a lot of things for it. And no matter where you are, no matter how you feel about love, I have a painting for you. I haven't finished this one yet, but you can see where I'm going with it. If Valentine's Day is a bad day for you, I got you covered.
Acupuncture.
That's right.
Acupuncture. I don't think that's exactly what's going on there, but hey.
I'm just trying to be nice, guy.
You're just
you don't want me to get no ideas.
Oh, so many fun things to paint, so little time.
That looks
No, you
Kind
go.
of nice. It looks like something.
We'll go back and outline later.
Oh, that makes sense.
Go back and add the black. Pop it.
I think I'm gonna add some little purple shapes in the middle here. Hey, and then after we finish this flower, our last thing to paint is the flamingo.
A flamingo.
Saving the best for last.
Then we go back and outline, right?
Oh, we can. Well, you know what I did? I didn't outline the whole thing. I put like some shadows and highlights.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring it to life.
That's going to be the fun part. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do we have room on the plate?
You honestly, you probably could just splotch some right on top of that. It's just pink.
That's
a
sweet, Cass.
typical turn.
So Cass said he isn't laughing at you. He's laughing because he never thought he would think how someone holds a brush is cute. Megadog said, "What color flamingo is he wearing? A football jersey." I'm gonna add some little yellow dots in the middle of my flower, and I just dipped the end of my paintbrush handle into the yellow, and that is a brilliant way to make some little dots there. Give your flower some pollen.
She's a dobbin.
Oh yeah. Drew's been
Dobby.
waiting for the flamingo part. I know, that's the fun part.
Hmm. So the beak's different colors. Yeah. Everything else is pink. Huh.
As long as they keep eating those pink foods, they stay pink. So yeah, it's time for pink. Bring on the pink. I couldn't tell if it had fresh pink or if that was all dry. It's all dry. I like reusing my paper plates because you know what? This is going to sound crazy, but paper plates have gotten expensive.
You ain't kidding.
Like, what on earth, you know? I never thought I'd say paper plates have gotten expensive. It's crazy. I hear my tap dancers. Hello, tap dancers. Hi, Patsy. Hi, Marilyn. Hi. Hi. Oh, did you have your snack? Yeah, it's snack time. All right, I've got my pink. I'm going to do a base coat of pink on the whole flamingo's body. And I think I'm going to use the, not the teeny tiny brush, but like the medium brush for my flamingo's head and sort of right around the edge. And then I'll just fill in the big main part of the body with the large brush. And the nice thing is wherever I kind of came over the line there with the blue for the sky, this pink will just cover it right up. So I just put some pink paint on there and I'm still spreading it out. This one is really, I got plenty of paint on there this time. But I need a little more to finish here. So we're going to put a base coat of pink and then we'll go back in and play with some highlights and shadows and tweaking it up and making it interesting. Don't look behind you, Flamingo. Oh no, it's a predator. I know some people are not into flamingos. I'm a flamingo fan. I've always loved flamingos, the cheesy plastic flamingos that you put in your yard. Yes, I even like those. I don't have any flamingos in my yard right now, but I have in the past. Right now, our yard art is a bunch of oyster shells and a tricycle.
A tricycle.
And a tricycle, yeah. Just a random tricycle in the flower bed.
I love the oyster shell flower beds.
Mm-hmm.
So much cooler than mulch.
Yeah. Yep, that's where we're headed, but it's going to take a lot more shells. So when I'm filling an area in, I like to kind of just go around the edge first. Establish that, and then it's easy to fill in real quick.
Did you get it all over?
No.
Did you paint the dog?
No.
Hey, you know that coating of dog hair is good. It'll keep the paint from getting like all the way to your clothes.
Great.
Yes, I've had this experience. It's like a protective layer. I have some of this dark blue here, and it kind of wants to show through the pink. So I'm just going to put a little white over the top of it. I'll let that dry and then go back with the pink, and it'll be better. So have you ever seen a flamingo in the wild?
No.
I haven't either. I think it would be really cool.
I always like the intro scene to Miami Vice where all the flamingos are flying.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what I was looking at on the intro.
Car to the lady.
The bunga bungas.
Ah, yes.
The bunga bungas.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
It's
It is Miami after all. The beach.
Now they have a slight pink on their nose as well, or
yellow.
On their beak, you mean? Their beak is kind of orange and black. Let's see.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll get there. We'll do with the pink, and then we'll come back with some black and do the beak and the sort of outlining parts.
Oh. How do we get rid of the blue out of the pink?
Oh, you mean like you can see the blue through the pink?
Yes.
Okay, so in those spots, I just take a little white on my brush, and I kind of cover up that dark spot, let it dry for a minute, and then you can put some pink back over it.
Okay.
Boobies and booties. The zoo, yeah, that's the only place I've seen him, the zoo.
I gotta put the white on. Oh yeah, it's wet, ain't it?
Or I think like, SeaWorld, that's pretty much the zoo, right? It's just a different kind of zoo.
Boobies and booties. No Grace. No.
How old is Grace?
3.
Nice. Oh my goodness, still full of energy.
Oh yeah.
I think that might be enough.
All our doggos are getting older, so they're kind of slowing down a little. We figure Maryland's got to be at least 14, maybe 15.
Oh, the legs a little bit.
And then Patsy is like 7, I think. Hey, you're getting some compliments there, Brewers.
Benzo's messages in the way.
Brewers is looking nice.
How about that?
I do.
Team Brewer for the win. Is this a contest?
No.
Nah. No.
Just kidding.
Let's switch it to the win. It's rigged from the get-go.
You know it. Totally.
The heater works
Totally.
nice.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh,
Feeling tropical?
if the weather was like that, it'd be all right.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm going to paint some pink legs here. And I always have to remind myself bird knees go backwards. Bird knees go backwards is so odd. Oh, Pugsley is 16. You're a pup, Cass. Wow, that's a good age for a dog to be. We did have 4 kitties before right before we moved. We lost our Izzy kitty. She was 18. And she had a nice long life. Still hard to say goodbye though.
Maybe we'll outline that little area right there and hide some of that other.
There you go.
Still got some leg work to do here.
Leg work.
Yeah.
Leg
got some
work.
leg-
It gives a whole new meaning to leg work. It is looking good. I agree. I love it that you're teaming up on the flamingo.
I think that's. I'll call that okay.
Oh, hey, thanks, Cass. She said mine is looking pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
That's to be expected. Mine, not so much. Not on my part. Maybe
Well,
Tess doing it.
Well, hey, Brewer,
Teamwork
how
is the real work.
often do you paint? I mean, like,
I've
what's your
never.
Well, then there you go. I think you're killing it for your first time.
I'll paint my decoys, my turkey decoys, but that's it.
Awesome.
Holy moly. Do you see anything I need to fix or you want to fix? Was that right?
Yeah, just you just start on the outline.
I don't know.
I
Oh yeah, I guess.
think that's what she's into right now.
Oh well.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just I've pretty much
Or
finished the pink there. And then I think I'm gonna get a little white and pink and mix myself a really light pink here.
so let's use this and make a little highlight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a little light pink here and make some highlights on my bird, sort of at the tops of its neck and its back and the front of its breast here, like where you would kind of expect for it to be a little lighter. So I'll just kind of make those brush strokes go in the same direction that the feathers would be going. And the trick to this is I don't have very much paint on my brush at all. I got most of the paint off. So there's just a little bit left on here so it's not kind of overwhelming, you know.
The wing is going to be in here. So how about just a little bit?
Swifty, I like food.
So
Well, we done used the one plate. Now we're on to the second plate.
hey, cool.
It looks like I'm gonna need room for the third plate.
It happens.
Yeah. Yeah. All right then. What you think?
Cool. Let's see. I think I'm going to do the same thing with my tiny brush on the legs, like with that light pink. Oh, just kind of go along the edge
Shiny
there.
legs.
Look how she shiny legs over
Shiny
there.
legs.
Shiny legs, old shiny legs, we call them.
She's all earled up.
Just twerk it.
All earled up.
Are you making a clean spot?
Well, I was going to attempt to. I think it's not all the way dry, is it?
Well, I guess if we're gonna put black over it, it'll be all right.
Yeah. It'll have to be.
Mm-hmm. It will be all right.
Like a orange
It'll be all right.
No, I don't think we're on the beak yet.
Hey, it's the Bob Marley reference again. Every little thing gonna be all right. You know?
Mm-hmm. You know, there's a movie coming out for Bob Marley.
I saw that the other night. I'm like, that would be really interesting to see, and I hope they do it right. You know?
Yeah.
Be worth going to check out. We don't really go to the movie theater. That's not a thing we do. So we want to see it. We might make an exception and visit the theater. I got some black here on my plate. Oh, but you know what? First, let's do that little orange bit on the beak, and then we'll do the black around it. That'll be a lot easier.
The orange.
The orange bit.
Do you have orange? Orange?
Do you have orange? Okay.
No, we got yellow.
Yellow and red.
Yellow and red.
Yep. So a little bit of.
She's just going to put it right in the middle of that.
Mostly yellow and just a tiny bit of red.
It might make a slightly softer orange, but it'll turn out orange.
Oh, that just went all pink.
You ain't trying hard enough. You ain't holding your mouth right.
Well, cool.
Here, get some more. Yeah, that's kind of orangey. Kind of like sort of flesh toned. I think we ended up with more of a Caucasian rather than orange.
That's good.
Here.
Oh,
Reach up and
mine.
sprinkle a little ketchup off of there.
I was just saying, mine is looking a little like ketchup and mustard, kind of married on the plate there. That's what my orange is looking like.
Just do it till you feel like it's right. You decide. Transcendental art. Oh, art is transcendent.
I don't know. I'm familiar with transcendental meditation. And I guess that's the idea of like, leaving
Transcend
yourself. Mm-hmm.
ordinary consciousness to create whatever. You know,
I like it.
transcendental math, for instance. What is 253 squared? Whatever you want it to be. It's transcendental math.
I like it.
That actually looks really good. I like that color.
The orange?
Yeah, we ended up with a kind of a peachy, like a sunset peachy orange.
Hey, nice. I bet it matches the pink really well.
It does. It's very well.
Huh. So making color inside the lines.
It's okay.
Hey, you know what though? The nice thing is you can always go back with its neighbor color and kind of like cover it up after it dries.
Once we put an outline on.
Yeah, I'm within the outline parameters.
Yeah, so I put that orange on there. I'm going to let that dry a minute on the beak. I got my little tiny brush and I put black in the circle for the eye. And then check this out. I'll dip the end of my paintbrush in the white and put a white dot in there. And that'll really bring the eye to life.
Will you hold a paintbrush? It's real cute.
Touche, touche.
Hey, for outlining and when you're trying to hold your brush real steady, here's a trick I use. I anchor my hand with my pinky. So wherever I'm going to be working, I get close and I just put my pinky down on the canvas, and that helps you. It gives you a little anchor. It keeps you from having to just hold your hand steady in the air. That's really kind of tough. But if you anchor that pinky, it'll kind of give you a little balance. Just make sure your paint's not wet where you're going to anchor your pinky.
Right. All right.
Hey, Park Rat.
Park it. I'm gonna dry just a second.
Yeah.
That way we don't smudge nothing.
Yeah, I hear you, Cass. I did not really like being told what to do in art class either. It's like, well, that's sort of the point. You're an artist. You have your own ideas, right? So that's actually how I taught my little kids. I set up my whole art room like centers, like kindergarten centers, but art centers. And I would teach them how to use the stuff, teach them how to use the paint center, teach them how to use the sewing center, the paper cutting and gluing center. And so then they had their own ideas. They just did their own thing, taught them how to clean up. It was pretty amazing.
All right, I believe we're ready for outline.
On the days when everything went well. On the days when it didn't, I was like, why did I decide to do this? All right, so here's a trick for outline too. When you get paint on your brush, you only want to get paint on like the very tip of the bristles there.
Okay.
You'll have a lot more control.
Just a tip.
Just the tip. That's right. Just the tip. It means you have to dip it in the paint more often, but it gives you a lot more control. Let's see, I've got a little line there underneath my flamingo's chin. And I'm going to go ahead and do the beak too. Yeah, I'll bring out my little picture so we can look at the beak design. Now, I did say you could cover up, any color with any other color, but it's difficult to cover black up. So if you make a boo-boo with black, it's best to kind of try to wipe it off right away instead of trying to cover it up later, because that really doesn't work so great.
No boo-boos.
Like when
Oh,
you're
no.
trying to do your eyeliner, you do a real thin line and then you screw up the other eye and you're like, crap. So instead of just doing it and starting all over, you just make a thicker line.
That's right.
Pretty
Just make
soon
a
you've got
match.
like that 1960s Elvira thing going on. Your coworkers are looking at you like, okay.
Oh, they know what happened.
They're like, trying something new, are we? Yeah, totally. I'm just really adventure. Either that or just throw some glitter on it.
Exactly. I was just about to say that glitter just makes everything better.
Exactly. Right on, sister.
Stripper glitter makes everything better.
No. You help yourself to that stuff.
So about half the beak there has the orange on it, and then the last half is just the black. What are you doing back there, kitty? Oh, she's getting in the box. There's an empty cardboard box back there.
Why
You're
do
right,
cats
Cass.
love cardboard boxes so much?
I don't know. I don't get it, but they do.
If it fits, I fits.
Yeah, even if it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'll make it work.
You're right about that.
Yeah, our cats are like, I will make it work. I'm making this work. I want to sit in this box now. Right, yeah.
The black really makes it pop.
It really does, yeah.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get tired, we'll swap out. You can.
Great activities.
Yeah, you can have extra active.
A little special snack.
Yeah, snack.
Smackables.
There you go.
Like Winnie the Pooh. Except I'll keep my pants. Oh, God.
So they got him going now. So the trick with these black lines is I have hardly any paint on my brush at all, and I'm just making some really light marks there. You're right. We are our worst own critics. Totally.
Look for it. And legs don't take forever.
Oh, it goes faster than you might think.
Oh, she's gonna make it.
No, I'm just trying to find like the old arthritis starts kicking in with these little movements, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Painful.
No, it's not really bad. It's just it doesn't. I don't know. It's hard to describe how it feels, but it's fine. It's just.
It's like, well, I guess she can think about something else too.
Because she won't run away for 3 days. That's fine.
Yeah, we are really our own worst critics. And I'm going to put some yellow dots in my seagrass since it's dry now. I've got these yellow dots over here, so I'm just going to kind of repeat those over here.
You got a steady hand.
Tessa
I like-
does.
Yeah.
I like
Nice.
to paint, but I usually do watercolors.
Oh, cool. I like watercolors too. I have a little travel set that is really fun to take along places.
And I've tried a lot of expensive stuff and I've tried cheap stuff, but my favorite will always just be the good old Prang
Mm-hmm.
brand of anything, honestly, just because it's what I'm used to using.
I hear
What
you.
we grew up on.
This is my new favorite watercolor set, the little travel set. It's Winsor and Newton, and you got your tiny little brush there and your little pans, and actually there's another mixing pan that slides out on this side. Come on now. It's kind of stuck.
Oh,
It's
that's
got paint
cool.
on it. Yeah, it works great. And you got a little water cup there. Yeah, I've been really happy with this one.
I like the little pull-out tray because then if you come up with a color you like, you can just reanimate it later.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see my favorites there.
Yeah, I love that about watercolors. You can just sort of bring them back to life. It's like I just want to taste it a little bit.
Yeah, that one's really fun. Let's see. I think the only thing my painting is missing here is my signature. Sometimes I do it with a Sharpie. Sometimes I use a brush. I think I'll use a brush tonight.
She's like, there's a lot to outline.
Well, I'm almost done. I think I did pretty good.
Hey, we did pretty good. We haven't even been going for 2 hours, and we didn't get started right away either. So we did some quick painting there. Ah, some fun painting. I can just look at that picture and imagine I'm at the beach. I can smell it. I'm not smelling like it smelled Friday though, because there was a dead dolphin on the beach. It didn't smell that great.
Grace, go.
So we're just gonna imagine the fresh salt breeze without the dolphin smell.
The dolphin smell?
Yeah, there's a dead dolphin on the beach where we go walk.
That is delightful.
Mm-hmm. It happens. It's actually been there longer than I thought it might be.
The last dead thing I saw on a beach was a deer.
Oh wow!
Like a deer.
Mm-hmm.
It was really weird. All the city kids were like, "What is?" Because I was in a class at the time. The city kids were like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's a deer." And they're like, "It's not a deer." I said, "Yeah, that's a deer." Because they just couldn't imagine that it wasn't like a sea creature. No, it was a deer.
Right. Mm-hmm.
How's that?
Yeah.
We've definitely seen deer on the beach, but only live ones.
There's lines right there that goes through.
Oh, keep hearing this noise. It's Ophelia getting comfy in her box back there. She thinks she's done, and then she'll stand up and turn around and plop down again.
Do you want that? Let me fix this first.
Happy birthday.
Oh, reach over. Ah. I had to reach over. Oh, right here. That sounds good.
Hey, back to your comment, Cass. Best thing I learned was just try and finish it. You can take a break if you're frustrated, but finish it. Never looks good in the middle of the project. I agree. It never looks good in the middle. I always get to that messy middle and I think, oh, what have I done?
Oh, what a
I like
mess.
to
What a
stall.
mess.
Then you just got to kind of push through that and get to the other side. That's why I do that whole suspending judgment thing at the beginning. So kind of expect that it's going to be not your favorite in the middle there, but it's worth it to get to the end. And sometimes it's hard for me to know when to end. Like, is it finished? Do I need to add more? What else does it need? Sometimes I just know it's finished, like done. And sometimes I keep playing with it and messing with it and maybe do this and maybe do that. And sometimes it works out and sometimes I'm like, oh, I should have just left it alone. Sometimes I take a picture of it for that very reason. Like if I'm going to try something and I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, I take a picture of the painting before I try the thing, so at least I have a picture of what it used to look like. All would not be lost.
Oh,
3-fix rule, I call it, says Megadog. I can see that. Like fix 3 things and then you're finished.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When I'm getting towards the end, I always like to kind of put it down and walk away for a minute and come back. Or another good way to get perspective on your painting is take a picture of it with your phone and look at the picture. And it gives you a whole different perspective on your painting or drawing or whatever you're working on.
That's good.
And sometimes that different perspective is like something just jumps out at you like, oh, yeah, no, that needs a little tweaking, or, oh, that looks really good, as the case may be. Can't believe tomorrow's Monday already. Holy moly.
oh yeah. I'm sitting here going, whoa.
Well, you know what? We've been going for like 2 hours. You don't realize how, like, you've been asking your body to do a lot of really fine work for 2 hours. If you're not used to it, it kind of catches up with you.
Yeah.
It's funny when I do my in-person paint parties, I always schedule a break in the middle of our 2 hours. So I'm like, okay, after we finish this step, we're going to take a little break. Everybody can stand up and stretch. And because we've been painting for like an hour, nobody takes a break. Nobody stops. Nobody stretches. They're all just like, nope, I just want to keep painting. I'm into it. Or I shouldn't say never. Rarely do people stop and, do something else and come back. Mostly just keep on getting it. And I get it. You're kind of in the flow. You're doing it. You don't want to stop.
No, not when I'm hitting my stride here.
That's right. The flow is a fun place to be.
Good old flow.
Hey, metal detecting with Randy. How's it going? We're just putting some finishing touches on our flamingos here.
Oh,
There you go.
can't touch it. Don't touch the canvas.
I know what you mean, Cass. Yeah, I've definitely done that.
Hi, Randy.
Definitely done that.
That got large.
Yeah, shapes tend to expand while you're painting too. That's a normal thing.
Me shakes, man. Me shakes.
If I drink too much coffee, it does that to me.
Oh,
I can tell the difference, if I'm painting or drawing or something. So no more caffeine for me. Yeah, me too, Cass. I like to take a break, kind of wiggle a little. But then I'm walking around anyway at the paint party. Like I don't sit down, Everybody else is sitting down and painting. I'm the one walking around and talking and talking and talking. More talking. But it's kind of a different painting experience for that. People are looking at me. So I usually paint. I carry my painting around with me. And while I'm at the paint party, I paint upside down. So that's kind of a different experience. It's hard for me to say right and left looking at it that way. I usually have to look at it and say, oh, yeah, look at the left side. I can't figure it out when I'm looking at it this way.
he's too quiet. Let's see what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, dogs that are too quiet, that's suspicious.
Very.
Especially
When there's two
more
of
than
them.
one.
Yeah. They're plotting something.
They act like rotten cousins. They're like making a plan.
Show you what I'm working with here.
Hey, nice.
Putting in some detail at the moment.
Heck yeah. That's the fun part. Just take your time. I'm really grateful y'all came on and painted with me today. This was super fun.
Oh, you're a good teacher. Don't let anybody tell you you're not. Cause
Hey,
holy
thanks.
cow. With teamwork over here, we pulled through this pink flamingo.
You did with flying colors. Haha, get it, flying colors.
No, flamingos don't fly. No.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. They
What?
heck yeah, they migrate.
There's a whole flock of flamingos. A flamboyance of
A
flamingos.
flamboyance of flamingos. That's right.
Flying in the
Flamboyance of
Miami
flamingos.
air. They're really playing. Like they're going a little crazy. Guys, get down.
They're gonna sleep so good.
Oh my god.
Grace, Kennel.
Like,
Hey.
She said, "What did you say?"
Going crazy. Yeah, the dog hair turned out nice on there. Or that's bristle hair. I can't make it.
fine, dog.
Yeah, I always have some
What do we
cat
call
hair or something in
Little
mind. Look,
DNA
there's
in
one
there.
right there.
Fine.
I always say I don't charge extra for the cat hair. That's free. Because I can pretty much count on if it got painted in my house, it's got cat hair in it.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. I used to, really worry about it and try to get all the cat hair out. Now I'm like, you know what? Cat hair is free. I don't charge you for that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, this is great. I was totally shocked.
Are you seeing this?
Yes. Yeah, we're getting the whole
I've
show
never
there.
seen Eddie play with another dog ever in my life. This dog usually hates other dogs. But they're having a great time, I think.
Yes, they are.
Gracie just pushes him around.
I saw that. She just pushed him right off.
Eddie's
Yep.
a good boy. Gracie's a good girl.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all play nice.
And finishing touch, if you want to, you could paint the edges of your canvas so it makes it look like almost framed, you know, when it's up on the wall. You can use the colors that are there on the front, or you could do like a dark color or a light color all the way around. I think I'll do dark blue on mine. That, or you could get a frame. They make frames for stretched canvases too. So if you'd rather not paint the edge, you can just get a frame and put it in the frame. But it would look something like that. Painting that edge, and I just kind of pull it over the side there. Also optional.
Okay, now there we go. Had to comment.
It was getting intense. And I don't mean camping.
Going crazy. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too funny.
now you make a border.
Yeah, and just kind of pull it over the edge there. And it makes you a little nice little frame, you know, kind of you get a little edge on the front and the sides look nice and finished.
You got some runnage.
Yeah, it's tricky on the edge. I kind of get a little paint and spread it out this way first as far as it's going to go, and then kind of pull it over the edge.
Oh.
And remember, if it's wet and it's where you don't want it, you can wipe it off with a wet paper towel or a wet wipe. This is always the part where I get it all over my hands.
I guess. Maybe you shouldn't get it on the back. I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't matter if you get, you mean like on the back here? It doesn't matter if you get it on the back.
Okay. I didn't know if I'd make it stick to the wall.
Nah. Once it cures, it won't be sticky anymore.
Easier coming over the top.
I thought that was what Mary she was doing.
Oh.
Yeah, yep. At the end, I just kind of pull it over the edge there. It kind of covers up, like if I didn't paint all the way over the edge, you know, it kind of covers that up and it gives it a little frame, sort of, you know, on the front, like a little edge.
Raw Joe. I learned something else.
My best dolphin.
You know, I didn't realize dolphin have teeth. I don't know why I thought they didn't have teeth, but yeah. All the better to chew some fish with.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. They got a lot of teeth.
Yeah. If you're fishing in the ocean, you don't stick your hand in none of them's mouth. No.
I went swimming in Florida one time and thought I saw a shark. So I started violently swimming towards the shore. And when I get up there, now see, I'm a chubby lady. I heft my own self to the sand, and I look up. There's a group of teenage boys, and they're playing football. And one of them goes, "Whoa! Did you see that dolphin?" I look back there. There is a cute, adorable dolphin. I guess it just wanted to, say hi or something. But I thought it was, and I kicked it. when I was swimming away, I kicked it. And I was thinking, Lord, I have just escaped with my life. But no, it was just Mother Nature trying to share with me one of her beautiful children and have a little special moment with me. But no, I just kicked Mother Nature in the face and swam away. Yeah. And then it wouldn't been so bad, but the teenage boys was just like icing on the cake. I was like, son of
No
a.
doubt. Oh,
Oh,
heavens.
did you see that dolphin? That was cool. I just kicked it in the face. Sorry, nature.
I don't think I've ever encountered a dolphin while I was swimming. I gave up
Especially not.
swimming in the ocean a couple of
I
years
thought
ago
it was
when I was hanging out with people who were surf fishing, and I saw what they were pulling out of the surf right there. I was like, maybe not. I'll go in I like to go in kind of up to my ankles, maybe my knees if I can see, but just not into the ocean water anymore. It's kind of crazy. Plus, where we are, it's real murky, so you can't see in the water.
Nasty.
Yeah, I don't like that part. I thought when we moved here that I would be swimming a lot. No. No, the river where we are here is brackish, so we have all the freshwater stuff and all the saltwater stuff. We have stingrays and jellyfish and catfish, everything right together. It's kind of crazy. Clams and oysters and crabs. I'm not swimming in there.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
I'm concentrating. This is my concentration face.
Oh.
She's getting into it. Megadog says pools are a pain too. Never had a pool. I've had a hot tub. That was totally worth it.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't as much work as I thought it might be maintaining the hot tub.
They're great.
I mean, they do make some nice hot tubs.
Yeah, they do.
The day mine broke, I swear I cried.
Oh, no doubt.
Like, no.
That's what I miss most about the house we sold in the mountains. We
Yeah.
haven't gotten another one yet.
Yeah, that's what happened. You know, mine, I fixed it just in time to sell my house.
Right.
I don't know if I can. Well, you know, I don't know. I'm sure it made it more appealing to the buyers. They're like, "Ooh, hot tub does that come with?" Yeah, what am I going to do? Take it to an apartment? Of course it comes with.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Our buyer was really excited about the hot tub.
Ta-da!
Oh, hey, super awesome.
Oh,
Hey, Team Brewer, you rocked that flamingo.
Flamingo! I guess
Here,
I said that.
yeah, we could just put.
Oh, right on your phone.
That's okay. I can wipe it off.
I don't have no paint on me. No.
Yeah, me either.
Me neither. There's no paint here.
Pretty clean, considering. Considering.
What do you do with the?
Oh, you can paint that one however you like.
Sweet.
You just glue it over.
There you go. You can put it on the beach.
Yeah, I put it over there on the beach.
The
Yeah,
kraken bush.
yeah, that'll look good right on my grass.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't picking
Nice.
it up again.
Yeah, I think we
Hey,
finished
sweet.
ourselves.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Super awesome.
guys.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for coming to paint with me. I had a blast.
That was a blast.
I'm glad you think so. I think it's amazing how relaxing it is. Like, you can't be thinking about anything else while you're painting. You know, it just kind of automatically turns your brain off.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all have got a healthy dose of my RBF while I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh,
Nice.
I guess there's a
super
CSF at concentrating stupid face too.
There's so many variations I can't keep up with at all. Oh man, I agree, Mega Dog. It was fun hanging out with y'all. And I haven't decided what I'm going to paint next, but there'll be something else fun. So I'll see you for the next one.
Yeah,
Yay.
absolutely. Thank you so
Super
much for having
awesome.
us up.
Hey,
It
you're
makes life
welcome.
easier.
Thanks for painting with me.
That saved me from typing in chat going, now what do I do? How do I cover up the dark purple over in the pink area?
Well, I hope this is the first of many. I look forward to the next one. And I'm going to sign off and say goodnight. So good night, y'all.
Good night,
See you,
everybody.
Tessa.
See y'all.
See you, Jeff.
Bye.
Bye, everybody there in chat. See you next time.
Later.